Morning all. I thought this morning that I would make a video of what Masport gets to eat when he's in the city. So what do I start with? We start with a stainless steel bowl, mainly because it can be washed and sterilised quite easily, and also you can't break it. He also has his own chopping board, the main reason being that he can actually smell if there's been any contaminants to his food. And if we use our home chopping board that we use for fish and things like that, or even the other chopping boards, he doesn't want anything with meat or chicken or fish smells on his food, i.e. this would be a tip over and he wouldn't eat it. So anyhow, in terms of his food, he gets 3 spinach leaves and stalks every day, and I just cut it up just using a steak knife, only because it's the easiest thing to cut through a lot of things for me. And that just gets cut into sort of bite-sized pieces, and that goes. Now Masport's a bit of a fussy sod, so he likes to have his food layered in the order that he would like to eat it. Otherwise you'll find that they just sort of dig right down to the bottom to get to the things that they like, i.e. if there was an apple piece at the bottom. He also gets 3 leaves of cabbage, which yet again I just slice up for him. And the only reason is because goats are samplers and they like to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So rather than him sort of pulling things out of his bowl and making a mess all over the place, i.e. it touching the ground and obviously becoming contaminated as far as a goat's concerned, basically if I chop it up into little pieces he can sort of nose it around a little bit and swap from one thing to another after he's eaten his bits at the top. We get just a small cabbage and just take a couple of leaves off that, and that does him for probably just over a week actually. Just put it back in his container. So he's got his silver beet, he's got his cabbage, then I give him a couple of bits of celery, and this is all just part of our normal food shop. We just buy a couple of extra bits for him, so there's no great expense, but I would say that we probably spend maybe about $15–20 on Masport in terms of what he eats. He gets a couple of carrots, which we cut on the slant to stop any choking, and strangely enough that part there he doesn't like. However, if I cut it like that, he obviously, well, he samples that part when he's sort of testing his food to see what he's eating, and then he'll actually eat it. And with the other carrot, so always cut on an angle rather than onto circles, because goats, they're quite flighty creatures, and if he was to get a fright he could inhale it and suck it back and actually start choking. The other thing he gets is also a little bit of pumpkin. I buy a great big one each week, and the first day we just sort of start slicing into it and eventually get to the centre bit, and he has the centre seeds which he eats raw, or if we're doing a roast I'll put the seeds inside, and actually for that matter the pumpkin as well, into a bit of tin foil or a separate bowl plate, and actually roast him up some pumpkin as well with a little bit of salt and pepper, because he likes that. So you'll see that everything's just small amounts, there's nothing in any great quantity here. A little bit of beetroot as well, it's good for him, and I usually just give him just a ring off it. It is a bit pricey this time of the year, so it's up to you if you want to include this or not, but I do because I like for him to have a little bit of variety. So I just sort of cube everything more or less and then just throw that in. And he loves his beans, so we had some beans and a little bit of beetroot left over from last night, so that's already pre-chopped, so I'll throw that in. And then the next thing he'll get is the fruit side. Now Masport's got a sweet tooth, so we put the sweet stuff on top, and you can peel the banana if you like. Try and remove the labels, because some of them are plastic, some of them are paper, but either way they all contain glue. And it's up to you if you want to peel the actual banana as well. There could be pesticides on here, but these are organic bananas, so everything can be eaten. Apples, you want to remove the labels. Some might think that it doesn't hurt them, but plastic is plastic. You don't really want them to eat it. I wouldn't want to eat plastic, so if I don't want to eat it, then I don't give it to him either. And with the apples you can remove the seeds. The seeds do contain cyanide, but you can only really be poisoned in large quantities. However, yet again, far as I'm concerned, anything that's potentially bad, let's remove it. Only takes a second. Then he gets a little bit of kiwi fruit, because we've got some spare left over. And these are nice and ripe, so I just quarter it. The green or the golden ones. Looks like today he's getting gold, lucky bugger. And I went and bought some persimmon the other day. And persimmon tastes sort of like a sweet carrot, full of lots of vitamin C and other good things. So just quarter that. And he likes the stalk as well, so I just pull that out. And there we go. And that's pretty much it. I'll just give my hands a bit of a wash. Sink. And basically, this is Masport's fruit bowl. Now today he's going to get something a little bit special in this fruit bowl. And what I'm giving him is sandwich stackers. There's only a couple left in the actual, can you see that? There's only a couple left in the bottle. And I need some room in the fridge, so I'll give him one of these. And he loves his gherkins. He actually enjoys the brine as well, but yeah, maybe some things in moderation. Now you'll see from all that, that's just, it looks like a big amount, and it is. However, you have to bear in mind that in the city, you don't have a lot of the things that you can eat out and about, so he will start eating probably all the nice stuff first, and then basically he'll just sort of graze on a lot of this throughout the day whilst eating his hay and whatever forage we do have for him here. But there we go. Hope that gives you guys some ideas of things you can feed your goat. I'll just go and give this to the happy camper now. Right, so this is Masport having his lunch. He's used to being filmed, so he doesn't mind too much, but you'll see that he's gobbling all the apple first. So apple's first on the list. And that was a banana that's just gone down the hatch. And what else is next? Oh, persimmon, he's going for the persimmon. Good to see. Another banana. Another banana. Actually, I think I had a mandarin on the counter for him too, but he can have that later as a snack. Yes. And sometimes in his gusto to get to everything, he does actually end up tipping the bowl over. But I've got that one today because we've got his water in here as well because it's raining. So the water's sitting inside the basketball hoop. Just stops it from tipping over, and that's just an old paint pail that's had all the paint sort of dried and peeled out of it, and his bowl just sits nicely on the top of that. You can put a brick or something in the pail to stop it tipping over, but so far we've been quite good with him. He hasn't tipped it over. Anyhow, so there you go. Happy goat. Hey, Masport. Got no intention of saying anything, but there we go. Some ideas for extra nutrition for your goat. Right, Buddy, you enjoy that. Oh, Buddy, good boy.